Hey, how you doing? So I want to change the strings on this bass. Now, before I even start, I'm not a bass player. Yeah, sure, I can play a bass. I know the notes. I can actually physically play a bass. But a good bass player is an entirely different thing. I'm a guitarist. This is a bass. But yeah, I use it a lot for recording, and I bought this thing used on Craigslist. It's a Squier Precision bass, PJ pickups actually. It needed strings when I bought it. And I want to clean like the bridge and stuff and do a couple things to it. So I thought I'd do a test and see what it sounds like before and after I change the strings. I'm plugged directly into my DAW. I'm using Neural Amp Modeler with an Ampeg bass amp model. All right, so I'm going to start with the middle pickup. I guess you could call it the neck pickup. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a bass player. I don't know all this stuff. So let's just play some notes so we can compare. Let's try the pick too, just so we can get some different tones, maybe. Okay, let's switch to the bridge pickup. I'm not very good at with the string noise. I don't know if it's the frets or just my fretting. This both maybe, but long scale 45s to 100s. What we got? Bright tone, round wound. We got 45s to 100s. EXL 170s if anybody cares. I'm not going to show you the whole process of changing bass strings. I mean, if you play bass, I'm sure you know how to do it yourself. I've never changed bass strings before, but looks pretty simple. I guess I can show a little bit of what I'm doing here. I took the strings off. The bridge is pretty clean. It's just mainly dusty. I thought it was grungy and stuff, but it's really not. I don't even need to remove it. I was thinking about doing that. The fretboard, who knows how long it's been since somebody cleaned it, or if ever. It doesn't look like it, so I'm starting off with just using a credit card here, and watch. Let's try a fresh spot here. See gunk scraping all off here on the spots. Some people will use a razor blade. I'm not gonna use a razor blade on my fretboard. I'm getting a lot less dirt up in these higher frets. In fact, I'm not really seeing any now. I use the edge of a credit card as a fret rocker. I know they're not supposedly cut perfectly flat, but this thing's pretty damn flat. The frets are slightly worn, and I thought, man, maybe they could use some filing, but again, I don't think it's going to matter to me. I'm using rubbing alcohol to get the kind of leftover grime off. Look at that. That's only after doing about 3 or 4 frets. The wood, I mean. Let's get a little bit on a paper towel here, and let's try this one. Just a quickie. The alcohol will evaporate rapidly, which, look at that, 1 fret. Oh boy. Flip the towel around again and get a fresh, clean spot. And when I'm done, I'm going to use a very small amount of mineral oil on the fretboard. I don't want to use lemon oil, anything like that. Did my research, pure mineral oil. Okay, what I ended up doing is forget the polishing. I think these things would need to be filed, and I don't know, maybe next time if I'm serious about it, I can do that. They're pretty good, but I mean, it's not going to make a difference for my bass playing. So what I did was I used this, and I just went across each fret a little bit, cleaned it up, went over the fingerboard again, and it helped. I can see the difference, and that's good enough for me. I cleaned up the bridge as best I could without taking it apart. I used some Virtuoso Premium Cleaner on the guitar itself. There was some kind of just grunge here, probably from fingers, and it wouldn't clean off the normal process, but that stuff took it right off. Use a little alcohol on the chrome here. I'm lazy today. So I'm going to put on some Free Pure mineral oil on the fretboard. Yeah, let's go ahead and apply the mineral oil. Got a little bit on the towel here. Let's start at the end here and just wipe it on, man. No reason to work it in. No, I don't have a proper neck support here for the guitar, as you can see. I don't have anything proper here. This is a spare room with a bed in it. This is where I do my guitar work. I don't want to soak it, you know? I mean, just want to get it on the frets. A lot of people apply this stuff, I think, way more often than they need to. I mean, I'm thinking maybe once a year, if that. I mean, seriously. I don't think it's necessary. I'm going to get another paper towel here, wipe off the excess oil. This is a 23-year-old bass. Got it for $80, dude. I offered the guy more money, actually. He was selling it on Craigslist, right? I saw this thing pop up, and I'm like, I looked it up. I looked up the serial number and the year, and I'm like, this is actually a good year. It's considered in a good year range, better than some of the newer ones. And like I said, I saw these things selling for a lot more money. This is a nice bass. Works fine. There we go. Looks really good. It's ready for strings. I'll go ahead and put the strings on. I'm not going to show how to do that. I looked up how to do it just now. I didn't know you're supposed to poke the strings straight into this. I would have just wound it on there, so I would have done it wrong. First time changing strings on a bass. All right, see you in a bit. Let's get this done because my battery's going to die soon from the camera. Seems like it's easier to get buzz from not completely hitting the fret correctly. See, now I suck. Listen to that. What a difference. By the way, I played with the truss wad while the strings were off. Big mistake. Once I tightened the strings, the thing was bowed like this. It had tons of relief. So I loosened the strings a bit, adjusted the neck, and it's better. I mean, I could see looking down the neck that it was severely had a lot of relief. So there still might be a problem with that. Maybe that's where the buzzing's coming from. Feels like my strings are too high now. Everything got goofed up here, but it's still, the intonation's still good. By the way, I have the tone on all the way. Alright, enough of that. I don't want to subject you guys to any more. Anyway, there you go. Conclusion? Changing your strings definitely makes a difference. These things, who knows how many years old they might be, so I've never changed them. I got this guitar, I don't know, less than a year ago, maybe 8-9 months ago. Alright, anyway, I don't know if you learned anything from this video, but I did. I learned that I need to set up this bass a little better, and that new strings is really cool. Alright, so see you in the next video, hopefully. Have a good one. Hope this helps somebody out there, and keep playing. Wah!